What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the tower. So version 27 is finally here. There's a ton of new changes. I'll be going over pretty much everything. There's a few things that I don't have. But yeah, right now I'll quickly scroll through the patch notes. And you can pause if you want to read them. But I'm not going to show them in the middle of the video. And I'll kind of talk about everything though. So yeah, here these are. I'll just go over everything in order of the patch notes. So starting off, we have a new enemy type, which are fleets. So there's 3 of these, and they seem super strong so far from what I've seen. I'll also show you a little bit of footage of each one, just from a few runs I've done. So these new enemies are immune to so much stuff. They have 50% immunity to most ultimate weapon things that are not damaged, like crowd control stuff. They're so much faster. Chrono Field Plus doesn't affect them as much, like Poison Swap Stun. And yeah, they have the same health as bosses, as you can see here. So the first new enemy is the Saboteur. And what this one does is it actually disables a random ultimate weapon if it gets on your tower. It does have to be on your actual tower. It doesn't do anything if it's on your wall. If you have your wall up and nothing else can hit you, then you're fine from them. But yeah, if you don't have your wall, then these could be a big problem. Because they can disable your Chrono Field or something. That's the main one. That's a lot of RNG there, but yeah, it's really scary if that happens. The next enemy is the Commander. I would say these ones are the easiest to deal with. They don't deal any damage. They just kind of buff the enemies around them. They give extra health to enemies. And yeah, they don't really seem to do that much else. I haven't really noticed them that much. But I mean, yeah, I guess if one spawns on one of the other 2 enemies, then that can be a big problem. And then the last one's an Overcharge. And this one is super strong. So they actually stop a little bit away from your tower. They don't even get to your range. And they start shooting you. And they deal double damage with each hit. They do start with a really low base damage. So yeah, I think EHP could be good against them. But if you're Glass Cannon, they're pretty deadly. It's pretty hard to counter them. They can just take a lot of your energy shields away really quickly. So yeah, these enemies are super strong. Definitely way stronger than the elites and bosses and stuff like that. So the next thing is new tiers. As you can see, there's a tier 19, tier 20, and a tier 21. So I actually just got all the unlocks for these 2, and then I gave one attempt on tier 21 and died at 256, which is kind of insane. It's really early. There is a research unlock at 1,000. I think it's for a few battle conditions. There's a bunch of new battle condition researches. I'll get into that. But yeah, I can show you the milestones for these. Mostly just stones and gems. There's the module assist, which I'll talk about. Some battle condition researches. There's a new relic as well in each tier. This one's 10% damage, I believe, and it is skin. There's a new card I'll talk about as well. I believe this relic is ultimate weapon damage, which is pretty interesting. And then tier 21, we have the coin enhancement discount researches, which are actually pretty good, I think. And I think that's the battle condition research, like I said. And then this last relic is Lab Speed. It's kind of funny. It's similar to tier 18 when that was the hard tier. Just Lab Speed on the last one. So that's pretty cool. Next is the new card. This card increases the effect damage for some things that kind of have an effect radius. Inner Landmine, Poison Swamp, Smart Missiles, Flamebot, and Landmines. I'm not sure how this works exactly. I don't think it applies in the ultimate weapon menu. I did unlock the mastery as well. I do have the lab going for this, but yeah, it seems decent. I'll just get some extra radius on all of that stuff. So yeah, it's a decent card. Next up, I think this is the biggest part of the update. We have assist modules. So yeah, these were unlocked in, I believe, tier 19 at wave 60. You unlock this menu, and you can unlock each slot for 1,000. It doesn't show this, it just shows the unlock option. But these cost a ton of stones. I think overall it's 83,000 stones to max everything here, which is a lot. I did have a hoard of 9,000 stones, so I do have a little bit of progress already. I mostly went with generator and core upgrades. So yeah, I'll just explain what each thing kind of does. The unique effect boost. It will let you use the unique effect of that level. So I have an epic effect for my armor. And the armor that I've equipped for the assist is on the epic. It has the epic unique effect, as you can see. So yeah, I just kept everything at epic except my core. I got that to legendary. Next is the multiplier efficiency. So that's the actual module bonus. So I'm pretty sure the generator ones multiply together from what I've seen. But it looks like the cannon and the core ones don't actually multiply together from what I've seen. I think they're additive. It looked like that at least. And lastly is the substat efficiency. So that just lets you use a percentage of substats. I have 25% on my generator, and then it gives me 25% from this. Normally this would be 8%, but yeah, as you can see here, it's only 2. These can be upgraded to 70% with stones, And then the last 30% is labs. I'll show you the labs in a bit for those. But yeah, these are pretty cool. There's so much stuff you can do, like different combos you can do. A lot more like diversity with modules and what you can use. So I think that's a really cool part of the update. Next, we have some new labs. So as you can see, I'm already doing some of them. I'm doing that area of effect mastery. I kind of already showed you what that's about. But we also have some elite labs for elite health and elite attack. I honestly don't think these are that good right now, though, since it seems like the fleets are going to be the problem from now on. So yeah, I probably won't do these for a while. And then there's also a ranged enemy range. This is unlocked in like tier 13, so that's a lot earlier. But yeah, that one seems pretty cool as well. And then as you saw, I have some assist labs going. I might switch these around a little bit. But yeah, this is kind of what I'm doing for now. Just generator and core. These have 30 levels each, so you get 30% for all of those. And then the battle condition labs. So yeah, this one got moved down here, the battle condition reduction. It used to just be in the main area. But now each battle condition has its own lab. I think that tier 21 wave 1000 milestone was something with these. Not sure if a few of them are missing here. But yeah, I'm not quite sure on that. But yeah, as you can see, some of these are really expensive. I'm not sure if I'm going to do any of these yet either. Probably want to do the module labs first. I think those are going to be better for me. But yeah, I'm fine with that for now. Not sure what the max level on these are. 20? Oh, some of them are a little bit less. 10 and 20 it looks like. So yeah, these are really expensive. I think they get really long as well, and just all of the new labs. So yeah, definitely a lot more coin sinks. We also have a Chip Rework. So the ability just got changed. Now the spotlight will still focus on bosses, but then enemies around the boss get a damage multiplier now. I'm not sure exactly how I feel about this. I feel like it's really inconsistent, especially with how fast the new fleet enemies are. I'm not sure how good it's going to be. I just do have it for now, since it is a damage bonus. Since it is a damage multiplier. But yeah, it seems really inconsistent. So yeah. So we'll see how it feels in like a week. See if I want to like change this out. This is kind of what I was thinking for like tournaments right now. Could maybe change it with like Harmony Conductor or something. That's pretty good. But yeah, there's just so many options for these assist slots. And there also are going to be new modules. The first banner is going to be August 26th at 0 UTC. Not sure what we're going to get, but yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Next thing is that Guardians, it got changed a little bit. I haven't actually touched my Guardians yet, but... So Ally got reworked. Now converts an enemy into a recovery package that can heal beyond your maximum recovery. That can heal beyond your max recovery from the packages, from the regular packages. I think someone tested this, and it doesn't actually work with the Galaxy Compressor. So yeah, that would be really good if it did, but I think that's a good rework since the other one seemed kind of bad. And then Steel got renamed to Bounty. And instead of stealing coins, it places a bounty on nearby non-common enemies, just letting them drop more coins when they die. This one seems pretty good now. I might actually invest in Fetch and Bounty, like unlock the second slot. Since, yeah, you can actually get like decent value out of this now, it seems like. Yeah, not sure what like the effective path would be. We also did get the attack speed fix. So game speed shouldn't actually affect your attack speed anymore, and you should be able to use as high as you want without having to like lower your game speed at all. I haven't actually tested it, but I do assume it's fixed. So yeah, very nice change. Another big change similar to that is that the black hole coin bonus does now apply to enemies even if they're not inside the black hole. So the main thing is like Tank's ultimate, you're still going to get the coin bonus from them. That's going to make like the higher tiers a lot more viable for farming. So yeah, hoping to farm maybe like tier 18, but yeah, I'll have to see like how far I can get in these tiers with a farming setup. We also do have some more bot levels. So I quickly leveled my farming setup just with all the extra metals I had. I couldn't quite max the amplify bot. This is the last click, so I'm actually really close. But yeah, really nice. We got 5 more seconds in duration, 2 more golden bot bonus. I think this is 4 more bonus on the amplify bot, and then 5 more seconds of duration. And then Flamebot also got some extra stuff. Let me max the damage to see how high that goes. So 290x damage and then 95% damage reduction. I think that's a super strong damage reduction now. So yeah, I think that's huge. Pulsar Harvester also got changed a little bit. So after 100 reductions, there's diminishing returns. I'm not sure exactly what that means. I don't know if it's like a lower chance after 100 or like it doesn't reduce as much. I'm not quite sure, but seems like after 100 it probably won't give you too much extra value. They also adjusted how inner landmine quantity works, just to kind of let you use more inner landmines. It's mostly with the assist module, just so you can maybe get up to 12 if you have that maxed. Enemy mass also increases by 4% for each wave they're alive. So yeah, that's kind of for like the infinity runs, that kind of kills it. There's a lot of other things that killed it as well, so they probably didn't need to add that, but I mean, it's fine. And then elites also have their own spawn caps each. We also have some new levels and enhancements. So we got an extra 100 levels in all of these, it looks like. And then attack speed got 25 more levels. So yeah, a lot more coin sinks here. Everything in here got 100 levels as well, including orb size, which is a lot. Cash bonus, coin bonus, cells to kill bonus, and recovery package. Each got 100 levels. So that's really huge for the coin bonus, actually. That's going to be a lot of extra coins. Free upgrades got 50 more levels as well. And then enemy level skip got 10 more. And yeah, that looks really expensive. 10 more levels were added to the damage slider here, so you can go to minus 28 now. That's a pretty big change. I think that'll help some people. Elite's ultimate also got removed and kind of replaced with each ultimate enemy getting their own kind of battle condition. So they did rework 2 of them actually. Rays shoot faster now instead of shooting twice. The scattered children get more health instead of splitting again. And then vampires drain faster. I think that one's the same. And then there is a new battle condition in tier 21. Mass enforcement. So enemies increase their mass by 50% for every wave they're alive. That's kind of similar to that one change with 4% per wave, but I guess it's just a battle condition that scales way faster. So if you don't kill enemies fast, they could be a problem. Tournaments also got adjusted. Just mostly trying to shorten them, I think. The enemy level skip condition got added to some of the lower leagues, and then it also got adjusted for Legend League. It looks like it has 10% more. And then the new fleet enemies are also added to the Legends League. And then there's a few bug fixes as well. The wall invincibility will actually work correctly now, instead of being able to like break the wall right when it comes back. Inner landmine stun bug was also fixed. Similar issue with that with the fast ultimate condition. Fixed guardian attacks, ability drifting. Fixed an issue where Raze sometimes pauses outside the firing range. I'm not sure exactly what that's referring to. It might be the fact that they didn't actually pause for a long time before they started spinning. I think that happened every time though, so I'm not sure if that was kind of what they're referring to, but yeah, I guess we'll find out soon. And then fix an issue where chrono jump didn't affect the mines from Space Displacer. I think that'll be a nice one for people that use inner land mines. Kind of makes it a lot better, just fixing that. Fix an issue with module merging. There's also some UI improvements and cloud save improvements. I'm not going to talk about those, they're pretty small. The last main thing is the Lab Speedups auto queuing. So we finally don't have to actually speed up these manually every time. So I think you just have to set it to whatever you want and turn the queue speed up on. And it looks like it'll automatically go. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, I guess we'll have to see what happens there. And then in the patch notes, they talk about the future a little bit. Main thing is expanding guilds content, it looks like. And then maybe adding more features to Guardians. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, there's a lot of changes. The module assist system's huge. I think one thing I didn't mention is the fact that the fleets actually drop reroll shards as well. I'm not sure what the chance is, but they drop, it looks like 10 times what like a boss or elite would drop, which is actually a lot. So we're going to be getting a lot more reroll shards than we were before, which is going to be really nice since we're going to be rolling our assist modules to try to get some substats on those. So yeah, give me suggestions what kind of videos you want to see for version 27. Like, want to see me try to get farther in tier 21, or maybe like go more in depth in the assist system or something like that. I'm going to be making a video on Sunday as well. So yeah, let me know what you want to see for that. And yeah, if you have any other questions, you can ask in the comments. I'll try to get back to you. And yeah, see ya.